Welcome to the Kentucky Game Plan with your hosts, Adrian and Mac.
Welcome, everyone, to the Kentucky Game Plan with Adrian.
And Mac.
We're nobodies, and you're somebody. We appreciate you stopping by, checking us out. Mac, let's start with the locals.
Locals, Tennessee versus Kentucky. The Wildcats were looking for their sixth home win, and they got it.
Awesome.
Very close game, but they got it. Fumbling the ball. Think of a team that fumbles the ball 4 times and still wins. Can you think of one? Speechless,
Top of my head, yeah, no.
Speechless, huh?
I mean, you turn the ball over that much.
But you still win. I think this Kentucky team is pretty legit this year.
Obviously, they're 6-2.
Still making mistakes, but they're pretty legit.
Well, I mean, protect the ball. That's the key. That's how you win. Chew up the clock is what they do, obviously, with Mr. Snell. I mean,
Beast mode.
27 carries, 180 yards, 3 touchdowns. But, you know, Tennessee, their running back, 22 carries, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. So it was the battle of the running backs, obviously.
A lot of on-field
Antics.
Well, not antics, discrepancies, whatever you want to call it. A lot of
Right.
friction there.
Yeah.
You know, this being a big rivalry game, there's always going to be some friction. You get some shoving going on. Everybody got a unsportsmanlike penalty.
Right.
I mean, every player on the field for both sides. So
Which I've never seen before in any professional or college rank sport.
it's the first time me seeing it too. But I think that added a lot of fuel to the fire.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, and it's a rivalry, as you say. So Tennessee falls to 3-5.
3 touchdowns shy.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns shy.
Kentucky 6-2.
Jeff George caught the ball, but fell short.
There you go.
Time was not on their side.
What about that other team?
What's the other team?
University of Louisville.
Dirty Birds, University of Louisville.
Yeah, Dirty Birds.
Wow. Lamar Jackson,
One-man show, like I said.
once again.
Yeah. Wake Forest came in there 4-3. Came out 5-3.
John Wolford and Greg Dortch, Batman and Robin.
Man, they torched them. Wow. Wolford, 461 yards, 6 touchdowns. Dortch, 10 catches, 167 yards, 4 of those 6 touchdowns caught by him. And then the running back, Calborn, 134 yards.
Very impressive.
U of L's defense, I don't think can stop
They
that
look
lady
lost.
crossing the street.
They look lost.
I mean, it is just absolutely horrible.
Right.
I mean, you gave up 595 yards.
How do you do that? Explain to me how you do that.
Oh, well, obviously, you don't play.
Well,
You don't play defense.
The defense, I mean, it's like they would suck them in. Wolford would come out of the pocket and just launch it. It'd already be a wide receiver at least 10 yards from the end zone.
I think the
they did that a
defensive back
couple
was
times.
like getting a thing of popcorn or something. I mean, wide open multiple times.
He might have had a
Down the
drink too.
Well, I would if you're going to get some popcorn. It's
Right.
kind of salty. So,
It is.
You know,
And then you might swallow to get one of those loose kernels,
it's all
come
down.
off and
It's
you
bad.
choke, and then, yeah.
Well,
Not-
obviously they did choke.
Well.
So a lot.
Well, that's why I made that reference, Mr. Smith.
But Lamar Jackson, like you said, one-man show, 330 yards throwing the ball and 161 yards rushing the ball, 4 touchdowns total. But their defense, like you said,
But that 55-yard touchdown he had was incredible.
wow.
Do you see that? How he
Yeah.
just broke loose
It
and
looked
just,
like it was a video game.
and that guy, once he's gone, you can't do nothing with him. He's just so fast.
Oh yeah,
And he strong arms one guy and then just spins around another. Very
and
impressive.
And then stiff arms another guy right before
Exactly.
he hits the end zone, which was
Very
which was
impressive.
insane.
Very impressive. But Louisville's going to need somebody else offensively to step up. Their defense is going to have to step up. I've said this before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't just have one guy playing because, you know, it's about team, not just one person.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean,
I mean-
and the team effort came with Wake Forest because, the yardage for all their guys, 167 yards, 461 yards, 134 yards. The ball was spread around, and they did their job.
And Jackson had nobody to pass to. That's what it seemed. I mean,
Well, Samuels, again, 72 yards. Like,
that's it.
there's your highlight.
It's going to take more than that. So,
Back to the SEC, though, real quick, if you don't mind. Florida,
Gators.
fallen 3 in a row.
Hmm.
Well, Jim McElwain, the head coach, fired.
Gone bye-bye.
Gone bye-bye. there's some things behind the firing. Obviously, the record, not great, losing 3 in a row. But he had said that a lot of his players and the players' families had received death threats
Wow.
for their record and their play on the field. So that's one of the reasons why he just basically stepped down, fired, stepping down, whatever you want to call it. But wow, I mean that's insane. I mean, it's a sports. You're going to receive death threats. I mean, these are college kids. You know what I'm saying?
They're one of the top SEC schools.
True.
And then the fans, the boosters, and everybody, alumni, they all expect you to come out, firing on all cylinders and get these wins.
Yeah.
So, I mean, coach has a job to do. If he's not doing it, then, there's money getting lost. It brings down the whole, morale of the team.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're 3-4 overall, 3-3 in SEC play as far as Florida. Michael Wayne's buyout for him to step away.
How much?
$12.5 million
Wow, that's a lot of money.
to step away.
Well, who's taking his spot? That's my question. Who do you see stepping in? I mean, college football.
Yeah, I mean it's
in the mid. It's almost over.
Yeah,
so.
I mean you kind of just let an interim coach, as far as a guy already on the staff, kind of step in as the offensive coordinator or a quarterback coach, kind of take over, or the defensive coordinator, which I mean obviously they kind of need some defense there also.
If nobody internal, outside, who would you like to see?
Well, I mean,
Who's available?
top-notch coaches, I mean, they're all pretty much taken right now as far as the college professional ranks. I mean, well, you do got a guy named Kelly, Chip Kelly. I mean, he's out there. He made Oregon a powerhouse.
Yes, he did.
I mean, he took them to 2 national title games. And Florida, I mean, when they were good, what did they have? Speed. When Mr. Urban Meyer and they were there, they had speed, and that's what Chip Kelly's all about. So
Right.
Chip Kelly could be their guy.
Guess we'll see.
Guess we'll see.
You never know.
Yeah. Also, with the college ranks, Penn State, Ohio State, battle of the Big Ten,
Down to the wire.
powerhouse teams. Yeah, down to the wire. Actually, down to the last throw, literally. Final score 39-38. Ohio State's defense came in, did their job. J.T. Barrett, as far as Ohio State's quarterback, 328 yards, 4 touchdowns. Penn State's running back, Heisman front runner, Saquon Barkley, 21 carries, 44 yards.
You mentioned his name a lot.
44 yards. That is
Crazy.
it. 36 of those, 44 were on one run.
Wow.
So Ohio State's defense came in, did their job. Like I said, last chance throw, went up, picked off.
Well, I wouldn't expect anything less from the Buckeyes. I mean, we know their history.
Oh, yeah.
We know their athletic program, their football team.
And it's in a great place right now.
It is.
So, what else you got? The NBA.
NBA.
Right? Yeah.
Cleveland Cavaliers. They are 3-4 right now, and Coach Lou says their past few losses have been very unacceptable, especially the one from the Knicks.
Yeah. I mean, I think their last 3 losses have been teams that weren't even in the playoffs last season. Right?
Like LeBron was saying, their opponents are scoring at will. They look tired.
Mm-hmm.
They're not running the floor. Their transition defense needs work. Well, their defense, period.
Well, yeah. If you're not stopping the other team,
Right.
defense,
I mean,
period.
it's once again you can't have a one-man show. There was a little friction there, I guess, between J.R. Smith and Dwayne Wade taking his place or taking his position. But now Wade said he wants to come off the bench.
Well, Father Time.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's not playing nearly the minutes as he used to play, and we know that comes with age. That's part of the game.
But you also got to factor in too, like having a guy who's won championships and a guy who's at that level of Dwayne Wade.
Right.
You got that guy coming off the bench.
He still plays pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, he plays great. But you got that guy coming off your bench. That's a bonus.
It is.
I mean, not hardly any NBA team has a guy coming off the bench at his level.
And then to ask to come off the bench.
Yeah, he went to the coach and said, "Put me on the bench."
That's pretty respectable.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he gets J.R. Smith back in his position. I mean, not to take anything away from J.R. Smith, he's a great player.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of puts him back into the flow of things.
So, and that releases all the tension, which they don't need right now. Because if they're playing at a lower level than what they should be playing at,
Mm-hmm.
and you got your star player calling it out. But he says he's not worried. It's October. He's not worried in the position they're in right now.
Well, yeah, it's a long season. You got 82 games, and that's before the playoffs. So I wouldn't be worried. If we're talking around Christmas, New Year's, I'd be a little worried.
Yeah. Then you start to worry. After the All-Star break, you worry.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, that you only got like 2 months left.
But the Knicks loss, the loss to the Knicks,
mm-hmm.
I mean, they haven't beaten them in, 3 years? They've been in the Cavs about 3 years.
At least 3 or 4 years, yeah. I mean, pretty much since the Melo went to New York, pretty much.
And Porzingis is the new Melo, speaking of.
Yeah.
He finished with 32 points, 12 rebounds. Pretty impressive.
Dude is averaging like 30 points and 10 rebounds so far this
season.
season.
Can shoot.
Oh,
I mean,
he
outside,
can shoot anywhere on the floor.
He's a post guy. He's all over the place. He's like the face of the Knicks franchise.
He is now. Do you think that Bledsoe trade is still going to go through?
It's a possibility.
Oh, okay. Well,
he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be in Phoenix. It looks like Phoenix is trying to do a rebuild mode. And, I mean, Bledsoe and LeBron are pretty close friends.
Head to Cleveland. He's headed to Cleveland.
I mean, you got the Kyrie Irving thing. Kyrie's not there. Team's losing. Kind of need a point guard. I mean, LeBron also getting older along with Dwayne Wade. So
LeBron's getting better, not older.
Well, you always get better with age,
better,
right?
Like a fine wine.
So
I mean, I still have a long way to go, as far as aging and being a fine wine. So,
well,
that just speaks for itself. But we'll move on from that.
Well, I mean, you're only like 26. So.
Right. Well, 21. Come on.
Well, yeah.
Get it right.
21 in those dog years.
Yeah. Speaking of dog years, Derrick Rose.
Yes.
Little injury factor thing going on. He's back.
Always an injury factor with Derrick Rose.
It is. I mean, it's sad, too, because...
He's a great player.
MVP, All-Star caliber.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of taking it down a notch. I mean, he's fought injury pretty much his whole NBA career.
Yeah.
And with him being with Cleveland Cavaliers, I mean, he has a pretty good role.
It is a great role, and that was a nasty
incident
with that ankle.
I felt it.
Oh.
I felt it.
Honestly, I don't know how he didn't break his ankle.
Right.
I mean,
that'd been maybe career ending. I mean, consider all the knee injuries he's had already, and then to sustain the type of ankle injury he had, it could have went a lot worse.
It could have.
But it's good to see him back on the court. I wish him all the best.
But I think the NBA, as far as the start of the season, you've had a lot of good games and a lot of good matchups so far, and we're not even at the Christmas break where a lot of games.
What about the Greek Freak?
Yeah, that's what I was going to get at. The Greek Freak and the Bucks.
The numbers he's putting up. MVP.
Oh.
MVP.
Without question.
He's double digits across the board.
And he's posterizing people left and right.
Look how big he is.
I mean, he's like, is he 6'10" or 7? Is he 7 foot?
He's about 7.
Yeah, it's insane.
And the way he moves like a point guard.
He moves like he's 5'10".
He does.
I mean, it's insane.
It is. I mean, he's like he moves like LeBron, or maybe a little better. He's bigger.
Yeah.
But just the way he runs the floor is just insane.
Well, just like the stride.
Right, when he gets the ball and he's headed toward the basket, it's like, get ran over, get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And, unless you want to be part of a poster. I posterized several people in my day, but,
Thank God I wasn't one of them.
You could have been.
I could have been.
If you got in my way, you would have been on the poster.
Well, I thought I'd just stay on the sidelines with the clipboard.
Clipboard. Were you a coach now?
Well, yeah.
Coach with all the balls?
Yep.
And speaking of balls, you have some wonderful balls.
Do you like the collection?
As I look around, I look at your balls, and they're pretty wonderful. And you have a great collection of Kentucky balls. Which
Thank you.
We are in Kentucky, and that's my favorite team, collegiate level. And
yeah, we got the
tell me who's on these balls.
Well, we got the Anthony Davis over here by
AD.
himself. Yep. Next to him is Noel.
Another great player.
Yep. And then the other one is the 96 championship team.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Awesome balls.
Then I got the new one in.
LaMarcus.
Yeah. like
Marcus
2 days ago.
Aldridge.
LaMarcus Aldridge out of Texas.
Pretty impressive.
San Antonio Spurs. Yeah.
Here we go with the Longhorn thing again. But we know you're a Longhorn fan. I respect that.
There you go. Appreciate that.
Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em Horns. Who, hey, played pretty well this past Saturday. 38-7.
Wow.
Beating Baylor. I mean, who hasn't beat Baylor? They're 0-8.
Have you beat Baylor?
On video games.
Do you feel like you beat Baylor? That you're a
multiple
Longhorn?
times on video games.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at
So
it.
you were part of Saturday's victory as well?
I feel like I am.
Outstanding.
4-4 Texas is. Should
You
be
inspire
6-2.
me.
I try.
I feel
I try to
inspired.
inspire a lot of people.
Okay.
You got to take it at a pace.
Day at a time, right?
That's it.
Well,
That's
I'm
the
inspired. That's what counts.
Key. That's the
And I
key.
hope all the listeners are inspired. They're inspired by your balls and they're inspired by your Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em Horns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So, speaking of hooking horns and all that good stuff, Halloween's approaching. I can't believe it's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
You got any Halloween plans? You got anything going on this weekend?
Well, I mean, we're going to see what's happening this weekend, but I got a costume.
Wow. Speaking of costume, I seen some crazy wild stuff in Nashville this weekend.
Yeah, you were out of town this weekend.
I
How was that?
and it was great. It was good to get away. It was refreshing.
Yeah.
I feel like a new person. I'm rejuvenated.
Yeah.
My whole soul feels rejuvenated, actually.
There you go.
Just being in another state and just taking it all in.
Right.
And not knowing it was Halloween weekend. Wow.
That's an eye-opener.
I seen some Power Rangers. They were standing on a bus dancing with their mask off.
Wow.
Yeah, and then this morning I seen where they had the dinosaur marathon. Do you see that? It started as a joke
Oh.
on YouTube, but they put these dinosaur costumes on and their running shoes. They actually run. And what was crazy is some of the construction site they were running through. I walked straight through that this weekend, so I didn't get trampled by any dinosaurs because I didn't see any.
That's a good thing that you didn't get trampled because now you're here.
But yeah, I love dinosaurs.
So,
costume.
yeah.
What is your costume?
This
Am I ready
season-
for this?
Well, last season.
Drum roll.
Well, not necessarily.
Okay, let's.
But last season,
pour it on me.
me and Sam did the Harley Quinn Joker.
I didn't see any pictures.
Oh, yeah, we got pictures.
I want to see those. Harley
yeah.
Quinn and Joker.
Yeah, yeah.
Which Joker were you? Cesar Romero,
Death of the
Jack
Family.
Nicholson?
The Death of the Family.
Wow.
Yeah, storyline.
some more of the Jared Leto Joker or Heath Ledger? I'm going to say Jared Leto.
Yeah, it's kind of more Jared. Yeah.
Wow.
Overall.
So you had your face painted and lipstick and
No, it was a mask.
mask. Okay.
Yeah.
Mask off.
But
Mask on.
this season, since you ask,
Here we go. Y'all
Ready?
listen to this?
I hope everyone's ready for this. So, me and Sam are
Okay.
going to do... You want to tell him, Sam? No? Okay.
Man, the suspense is killing me. Come on.
Night Before Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah.
The night before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, see those pics? Yeah, there
That's
you go.
wild. That mask is sick, and you're dead on with Harley Quinn. That's pretty awesome. I really didn't see
Oh,
those.
I'm sorry. I thought I sent those
No.
to you. I apologize.
What were you guys before that?
Nothing. We didn't do anything.
I was thinking about being LeBron for Halloween.
You can pull that off.
I don't think I can.
Why not?
I don't know because I
Do you
really
not feel
want.
confident about that?
No, I don't. I don't have
think
the
you
beard.
should.
I don't have the beard, and
Well, that's a pretty thick beard. I
you
will
know
give him that.
it's kind of leprechaunish, and I don't have that going on right
But
now.
could you could do the young LeBron?
It could be a young LeBron. I got the headband.
Or you got the
Headband,
jersey?
shoes.
There you go.
Yeah.
You could do the young LeBron.
Awesome. I don't know if I'll be dunking on anybody.
You should take a couple balls and sign them at a couple parties.
So I have my own balls.
LBJ, yeah,
I have my own balls.
and sign them.
Right, signed balls. You have 4 signed balls. I mean, that's a lot of balls.
That's right.
So,
So
wow, Nightmare Before Christmas. I gotta
Nightmare
see
Before
this.
Christmas, yeah.
Please post some pictures.
Yeah, we'll try to get those pictures also of last season. Also,
Right.
the Harley
Are
Quinn.
you gonna put it?
and
You're
Joker.
gonna post them all to our links.
Yes, I want to. Also, this coming week is a lot of stuff going on with the harvest festivals.
Okay.
And, well, this week is...
Are you attending any?
Well, I think we are. I think we're going to try to do a couple. A lot of these are mostly through the week and
Okay.
through next weekend overall. But this weekend is the Pumpkin Spectacular at Iroquois Park.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is. We went 4 years ago,
Wow.
and it was wow. That's all I gotta say. The artwork is insane.
Yeah, some of my stuff was in there last year.
Last year,
Yeah.
which I didn't get to attend.
Yeah.
I apologize. But also Friday, November 10th, is the Chick-fil-A at Jefferson Commons.
Okay.
Free admission.
Free chicken sandwiches too?
Well, they got carnival activities, raffles, trick-or-treating, and games for kids.
Okay.
Free admission. There will be food.
All right.
Starts at 9.
Is it free food?
Most of it is, most of it isn't.
Okay.
So you got
This
to kind
answers my
of
question.
be aware. Also, Friday, November 4th is at the Highview Fire District
Okay.
Craft Fair, which is right around the corner of Fakenbush Lane.
Nice.
A lot of holiday crafts and whatnot are going on. Saturday, November 11th, Eastern High School Holiday Boutique. That is going on. It's like a nerd festival at
Okay.
that one. So
Just like a Comic-Con nerd festival?
it's kind of
or
like,
is it-
like you find your favorite 80s
Okay.
stuff and you do it at this Eastern High School
Wow.
Holiday Boutique. So, and Maker's Mark.
So I could be like Michael J. Fox. I could go as Michael. Should I be the Family Ties Michael J. Fox or the Back to the Future Michael J. Fox? Or
That's-
Teen Wolf.
Ooh.
Teen Wolf would be cool.
You could do that.
'Cause I've
maybe.
been a wolf several times.
You can maybe do that for Halloween?
Yeah.
Teen Wolf? Or
Teen
LeBron?
Wolf.
What are you going to do?
What about a LeBron Wolf? Teen LeBron Wolf.
I don't think that'll work.
I think it'll work. I can pull it off.
Well, you can
It's
pull
just
off
whether I
anything.
will or not.
You can pull off anything.
Right.
Also, December 3rd, now through December 3rd, I apologize, now through December 3rd at Maker's Mark Distillery, they are having a dinner. Tickets are $100 each,
Oh, wow.
but they have this nice lighted affair going on with art, crafts, and everything else that are going on out there. Starts at 6 p.m. Like I said, tickets are $100 a person. It's Chef Newman Miller doing his thing out there with him and his team. Definitely need to check that out. Me and Sam are going to try to check that out also.
Okay.
So,
But my question is, are you guys going, are these characters from Nightmare Before Christmas? Are you just going to be yourselves or what? Speeches.
no, we haven't talked about that. That's a great question.
I think you guys should go in costume. The Maker's Mark, right? You
Yeah,
guys
the
going to
Maker's
Maker's Mark dinner?
Yeah. I don't know if we
No.
could do that. No,
Well-
you don't think that we can pull that off?
You might be able to get in. You could say, hey, I'm Taylor Hicks. You know what I'm
Free tickets.
saying? Yes.
Yeah.
I would
don't
try
have to
to-
shove
I
out
would try to- I
$100.
would try to pull that off.
You're
I
right.
wish I looked like somebody.
Man, I don't have to shove out
I had these two
$200.
ladies tell me the other day I look like one of their friends.
Did they say who the friend was?
They mentioned, I think his name was George or Dan or something. And I'm like, hey, I got a twin out there somewhere. But yeah,
George or Dan?
George or Dan.
I don't see you being a George or Dan.
What about George or Dan?
Nah.
No?
No,
Okay,
no.
cool.
No.
Baseball.
World Series.
Crazy. This is one of the best World Series I've seen in a while.
It's been a high-scoring, crazy World
Really
Series. And, they say in baseball, you get the two best teams at the end of the season.
Right. And we've seen, I mean, they've lived up to the hype, I promise
So
you.
far, this World Series has definitely lived up to the hype.
Astros are ahead. They lead the series 3-2.
Yeah.
And they were down last night, and it looked pretty bad for them, but they came back. And Alex Bregman had the single in the 10th inning, and I think that was play was heard around the world.
Well,
Oh,
the
they do.
city of Houston needs this.
They do need it.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I know
I'm pulling for
sports.
'em. Nothing against the Dodgers. I love the Dodgers. They have some great owners. They have a great team.
Mm-hmm.
The city's great, but if you look at, the catastrophe that Houston has suffered
Yeah,
with
that's
the
what
whole
I'm saying.
hurricane,
Yeah.
I mean, this would be great for them, for the whole city.
Right.
It's something uplifting.
Well, and, to come back. Because,
Right.
they've been down in this series and they've been down in these games. And they've
So they're
they've
kind of
come
looked
back.
at as an underdog.
Yeah, underdogs
In a
and
sense.
in a sense. And like I said, the city needs it. I think, the players need it.
They need it. Both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still not over yet. I mean, Game 6 is tomorrow, 8:20.
Mm-hmm.
So some people will be
Box.
trick-or-treating, some people will be watching the game.
Well, yeah. Or you could do both.
Yeah, you could do both.
That's why we got these so-called smartphones, right?
Right.
I mean, take your kid down the street and watch a game.
Right.
Or take your dog, whatever you do.
Is your phone smarter than you?
It is way smarter than me. Yeah.
I'm smarter than mine because mine's been acting really crazy lately, so I feel like I'm smarter than it at the moment.
What are you carrying?
You know what it is? It's a, Samsung Galaxy 7 Edge.
Galaxy 7 Edge, okay.
Which I'm about to upgrade
To
a Note 8.
Okay.
I love the
try
Note
to
I
do
had
the Note 8?
before. Hopefully it doesn't blow up or set anything on fire, but I think
Let's hope not.
extinguished that bug.
Well, let's all
Or
hope
should
they
I say
distinguish
exterminate
that bug.
that bug?
Especially when you get on an airplane, right?
Exactly. I don't fly much.
No, you do a lot of traveling through the cars.
Yeah, or my mutant powers.
Telepathically, yeah.
So we'll keep that where that is. Our links. We need to mention our links.
Oh, yes.
Our links here. We are on Facebook at
Well, the Kentucky Game Plan. It's capital THE, capital KY, .game plan.
awesome.
Twitter at the Kentucky Game Plan, all small letters. And on Instagram at _Kentucky_Game Plan.
Awesome.
So definitely check us out through there.
Well, some pictures posted as well.
Yes, we will through the Facebook
And YouTube.
which is where you will and where you listen to our show, and also where you will find some of our upcoming guests,
Awesome.
our local artists. Yeah, that we're gonna.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, you can check out their videos and their tunes through the YouTube page. Anything else to add?
I have nothing other than I hope everybody has a safe and happy Halloween.
Please do.
And you
safe.
guys tune in to the World Series.
Wear extra clothing. It's going to get cold.
Yes.
So, yeah, check out the World Series tomorrow night. 8:20, Fox. Houston Astros, LA Dodgers. There you go. Everyone, have a safe holiday. And we will see you next time on the Kentucky Game Plan.
Thanks for tuning in.